Hey, I want to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers and why they are struggling. The Cleveland Cavaliers, first of all, is the oldest team in the NBA. They do not have anybody on their team that can even play man-to-man defense. Jay Crowder was bought in the trade with Isaiah Thomas for Kyrie Irving, and they thought Jay Crowder was going to bring a defensive intensity to the team, and he's struggling. He's struggling not only with his defense, he's struggling on the offensive end. He usually was pretty good from three last year in Boston. I believe Jay Crowder averaged like 15 points a game last year, 15, 16 points a game last year for Boston. But that was a pretty good system that they were playing in Boston. Brad Stevenson had a pretty good offensive scheme, and a lot of guys flourished in that offense. And Jay Crowder, he's struggling with Cleveland because Cleveland is more of a LeBron James offense, where LeBron James always has the ball in his hands, because LeBron James cannot play off the ball. He's not a really good shooter, so he doesn't play off the ball. And that's another thing about LeBron James. It's baffling to me that he has the ball in his hands like that. When your star player has the ball in his hands like that, it's easier to play defense on him. It's easier to scheme a defense around stopping him. He needs to relinquish some of the ball duties. He needs to relinquish some of the ball duties and actually go in the post. I don't understand in year 15 why LeBron James don't play effective post play down low. The man is 6'8", 6'9", 260 pounds, no small forward, no power forward, no shooting guard. Most centers cannot even stop him physically. I don't understand why this man does not play more in the post, have more post play to make the game easier on him. He's in year 15. Yes, he's in year 15, but people got to realize that he came in the NBA. He came in the NBA when he was 18 years old. So he has the minutes on his legs of a 35, 36-year-old. So really, if you want to break it down, he's played more minutes than Michael Jordan played in his career. You know, I think, if I'm not mistaken, LeBron James is at that 40,000 minute mark, and that's the mark when players start breaking down. See, basketball, all of a sudden, you just break. You just can't really. I'm not gonna say you can't really play no more, but it gets to a level to where you can't play to where you have before as being efficient and effective. Now, LeBron James, he's still putting up good numbers, you know, but the numbers, to me, you got to look beyond the numbers. The numbers are a little cloudy. Yes, he's putting up good numbers, and people saying he's playing the best basketball he's played in probably ever. But the thing is, he's playing way too many minutes. The man is what, top 5, top 3 leader in played minutes this year, and the man is in his 15th year. That's unacceptable. There's no way he should be playing the third best minutes at year 15. It's just it's insane, man. And the NBA is a fast-paced league, so those are some hard minutes he's playing. And to me, it all goes on LeBron James, because yeah, Tyronn Lue is the coach, but LeBron James is running that whole franchise, man. I don't think Ty Lue has the power to really tell LeBron James that he can't play that many minutes. He probably has come to LeBron James and advised him not to play that many minutes, but LeBron James can do what he wants to do on that team. And that's the thing. See, I don't want no excuses when to be honest with you, I don't think they're really going to get out the East this year. I really think the Celtics will probably beat them. Now, I'm going to say Toronto. Toronto, to me, they always missing something mentally. And Washington is the same. They even though they got Bradley Beal and John Wall, it's something mentally about them that they can't get over the hump. And Toronto, you know, they have the same thing, man, the same problem. But I believe the Celtics, you know, with their coach Brad Stevenson and the system he runs, not only the offensive system but the defensive system he runs, will give Cleveland Cavaliers all they can handle. And they got a lot of young guys, a lot of young players. And Cleveland got a lot of old heads with a lot of malice on their legs on their team. See, that's why LeBron James has been hitting the wall in the third and fourth quarters. It's because he cannot no longer sustain playing at a certain level the whole game. That's why him playing all those minutes in the beginning of the year was very, very wrong. It was very, very wrong-headed. But I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to win an MVP. You know, he can't catch Jordan no other way, so he's trying to pad his stats. The LeBron James is the Wilt Chamberlain of his era. To be honest with you, is, you know, a physical specimen. There's you know, no one can really stop, piling up a lot of points. You know what I'm saying? A lot of assists, stacking up the stat sheet. You know, with rebounds, points, and assists. And you know, he's going to. He said he wants to break Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scoring record. I don't know if he's going to get it. He would have to average 25 points a game for the next 5 or 6 years, and I don't think that's going to be possible, man, because he's already breaking down. You know what I'm saying? He's already reportedly having ankle injuries, ankle issues. You know, and then when you're 32 years old, got all those NBA miles on you, you don't heal as quickly, you don't bounce back as quickly as you used to. You know, and I just stated, he's 32, but he came in the league at 18. You know what I'm saying? So he's got 35, 36-year-old, you know, wear and tear on his body. So the Cleveland Cavaliers, to me, they're going to continue to struggle unless they make a trade. Unless they make a trade to where they really make a significant overhaul, which I don't think they're going to do. I don't think they're going to be able to do. I don't think the Isaiah Thomas thing going to work. Yes, Kyrie and him, they both like to have the ball in their hand, but Isaiah Thomas, he's a defensive liability. The man is like, 5'8", 5'9". You know, he's a very good offensive player, but he has not really exploded offensively yet. You know, he's coming off that hip injury, and coming off a hip injury, man, the man had a bad hip injury, and he's just not going to be all the way healthy this year. He's never going to be healthy this year. You know, so if he's not going to be explosive offensively, and he's giving up a lot of points on the defensive end, it's like his plus minus is bad. He has a bad plus minus. What I'm saying with the plus minus is he's negative on the floor. You know, when he's on the floor, when they playing defense, I believe Cleveland getting outscored 8 points a game when he's on the defensive end on the floor. And on the offensive end, because he's not scoring the way he used to score, he's not producing on that end. So that means he's not being able to make up that 8 points that he's giving up on the defensive end. So it's like, what is he on the floor for? And you can't bench him, because if you bench him, then he's going to pout on the bench like JR did when Dwayne Wade was starting over him. And JR is another one. 2 years ago, JR was playing defense. He played some real good defense. That's another reason why they was able to beat Golden State among the other 8 things that went right for them. But he's only averaging 8 points a game. You a starting shooting guard, you averaging 8 points a game. That's unacceptable. Cleveland Cavaliers gonna have to make some trades. They're gonna have to get some young legs in there, some rejuvenated legs to help LeBron James. Because LeBron James, at this point in his career, he needs a lot of help. Rightfully so. The man been logging and carrying teams since he came in, since he was 18 years old. LeBron James has been carrying teams. So I don't know, man. I just don't believe Cleveland gonna get out the East this year. I think it's over. I think mentally LeBron James has checked out. I think he's going to leave. And I know that I think that Cleveland Cavaliers owners and management knows LeBron James is going to leave. He did not sign an extension. That's the reason why they traded Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving wanted out. They got to pick, that Brooklyn pick. They're not going to trade that Brooklyn pick. Only way they trade that Brooklyn pick and get somebody in there if LeBron James commit, and he's not going to commit. So if I was Cleveland, from a business aspect, you guys got to play the season out, keep the #1 pick, and see what you can draft with the #1 pick. See if you can get you another cornerstone player. Let LeBron James walk, because he's walking anyway. He's either going to the Houston Rockets. I don't believe he's going to LA. The only way he'll go to LA, he had to have a lot of players come with him. That's the only reason. That's the only way he's gonna go to LA. Yeah, it's a possibility he can go to LA, but I think he's headed to the Rockets. But you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think about this situation. I'm out.